Hi guys, it's Eluna Mia here. I hope you're all doing well and yeah, do whatever you need to do. I actually haven't recorded any videos in probably a couple of months and I'm so sorry about that. I just got out of the rhythm and I tried to put it all together and it didn't work quite well. And then I decided I just use the moon as my guidance and I just follow the structure of the moon, how I actually started with all of that. So what I'm doing now is I do my weekly update, which I usually give for the full moon, the new moon, and then obviously the waxing gibbous moon before the full moon is when we have the third quarter of the moon, and then also the waning gibbous moon, which is when we have the last quarter of the moon before the new moon. So it's like a circle, right? I usually do my updates written on my Moonsology page on Facebook and also my website. But I decided I align that with videos as well. So that some people just like watching videos, others like to read. So I will align it so it's basically the same update. Okay. I will leave all the links also in the description box. Just for those who don't know me, I am an intuitive astrologer and I do moon astrology. I did all the astrology part self-taught. So I'm self-taught in that way. But I studied and I still study under Jasmine Bolan for the Moonology. I will also add a link in the description box for you about that. Okay. So we are right now in the last quarter moon, which I mentioned before is the phase before the new moon, right? So you can see that the moon is decreasing or waning, and just before the new moon, you will only see a small silver lining of the moon. And then also after the new moon, a couple of days after, it's actually beautiful. I like this phase. It looks amazing. If you have the chance, if you have a clear sky, make sure you get out there and watch it. It just looks so beautiful. So this moon phase right now is actually most likely an awkward one because it is just about a week after the full moon that we had, the recent one in Aquarius, and 1 week prior to the new moon. And this means the sun and the moon are in a very hard angle at the moment, so which can create some tension. Most people will feel tired at this point. It is a phase where you can actually reevaluate all the things that came up in the last lunation phase and also rebalance yourself, okay? And even though you are tired, it is not yet a time to stop and rest. This time will come just a couple of days before the new moon, okay? So just hang in there. Very important as a message. This current last quarter moon is in the sign of Taurus. And for those, who are aware of the zodiac signs, Taurus is one of our earth signs. And the symbol for it is the bull. And just imagine to be this heavy animal, which is very gravitated to the earth, yeah, that is giving us a lot of stability and feeling grounded. Yeah, imagine yourself to be that, like that. Use this earthy, heavy energy. And the bull and the heavy is in a good meaning, okay, though that makes you more feel grounded and you can move forward steady and slow, just like the bull, okay? They're just moving forward. Perhaps even be a little bit more stubborn. Yeah, as well, like the bull, they can be quite stubborn, or Taurus, they also can be quite stubborn, okay? If they have something in their mind, they want to get there. So use this energy as well to just push forward, okay? Just a little bit more. But of course, always listen to your soul, listen to your body, and listen to your to your inner being and what it tells you, okay? Don't overdo things. But a little bit of a push is okay, but don't overdo things so you're completely exhausted, all right? But only you can know that. And the other thing is to reflect on all the things that are weighing you down, okay? What makes you feel heavy? What is it within you that makes you feel heavy? What are the thoughts that you have on a daily basis that don't make you feel good? What does your environment look like? How do you get through your day? Do you feel energized? When do you feel drained or heavy? What are the things you may be able to let go? And this could also mean that you reflect on the circles you you are in, yeah, or the people that surround you on a daily basis, yeah, from work colleagues to family members and friends, yeah. Just look at that and see where you feel very tired and trained and heavy, and see if you can eliminate that and focus on the things that energize you. That is very important. And this phase is very important prior to the new moon. It's about the final clearing as well, that we really focus on the things that we really want to clear and let go of, so we can make space for the new, because at the new moon we will set new intentions and new goals that, yeah, are for our highest good. And I always look at it like, or I love to use the analogy of a garden. Though before you plant the seeds, for sure you can plant seeds in a garden with weeds, but they eventually will grow over the seeds, yep, and take away the sunshine, the nutrients, the water, and so on and so forth. So the flowers or your plants or whatever you want to grow will grow much faster and better in a garden that is cleaned and has no weeds in it at all. And even though getting rid of the weeds is part of the whole gardening cycle as well, yeah, because they will eventually grow as well. But make sure that you clean them up before. This is how I look at it. So that's why I look at my life. Where can I clean out some weeds? Which things do I need? Which things do I not need anymore? And what can I let go of? So that's very important. And that will just prepare you for the upcoming full moon. And another thing, Taurus is also known for being an indulgent zodiac sign. So indulge in the things that make you feel good, okay? But if you are prone to overindulge in food, yeah, food is very much connected with that as well, because Taurus is a moon-loving sign, yeah. So if you see yourself like overindulging in some of your foods, but you're actually looking at the moment to, you know, increase your health, just stay away from that, be aware of that. Or even also overindulging in material things like shopping or anything like that, just watch yourself to not overdo it, okay? Rather look at the things that you try to fill. Like if we want to overindulge in things, it's usually a void within us that we want to fill. Sure, I'm all about, like, sometimes it's all about just overindulging in something and just fully enjoying it. But if you tend to do that more often than you would like to, just look at it before you have the urge to indulge in something. Look at what kind of void you want to fill. Really sit down, have a couple of deep breaths, and think of what you're actually looking for. What is that? What is the feeling you're urging for? Most likely when we overindulge, we want to, how do we feel when we overindulge on our favorite food? We feel happy for a short time after the guilt comes in. So when we look for this feeling, just look inside and see where did you miss out on listening to your soul, do you feel drained out or not happy at the moment. So work with that, okay, if you can. And another guidance that I would give you, if you are working with the moon and you do know a bit about zodiac signs and astrology basics, look into your rising sign and look at where Taurus, and which house Taurus falls into your rising sign. So I will attach the chart where you can see on the left side down, you look at your rising sign, and then you look at the moon Taurus, and that will show you like that in which house it will fall into. And that will also give you a good indication about what themes will come up throughout this phase as well. And you can do that on a daily basis, you can do that on a weekly basis, or you can look into the moon just for the full moon or new moon, whatever you feel drawn to, okay? And at the end, or lastly, I will leave a message that I channeled from Luna that says, let go of all that no longer serves your highest good. One of my favorite messages in general, or it could be also an affirmation for you. You can do it in your own way, in whatever way it suits you. And the moon affirmation that would be a great example here is, I'm grateful for all that I have. It is a good phase to look at all the things you have before you want to set new intentions as well, and be grateful for all that you have achieved so far. This is especially important when you tend to get tired and you have the urge to rest. Yeah, look at how far you have come, so you can push just a little bit more for a couple of more days. Okay, guys, I will leave all the tips and tricks that I have said in this video in the description box below. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can find the link as well, my webpage, and of course YouTube if you're more into that. Thank you so much for listening, and a happy last quarter moon. Bye.